Show. I'm your host, Eric Moser, the most controversial, the most opinionated, and the most amazing man alive. Thank you for tuning in to tonight's episode of The Eric Show. It's going to be a very controversial one, and if you are not a wrestling fan, then I advise you to turn your computer screens off, or your phone, or your tablet, or your laptop, or your Apple TV. For goodness, turn your device off now. So thank you for watching in, and thank you for tuning in tonight. Tonight's topic, I'm going to be sitting down, or after we're standing up, in, I don't even know what to call this, kind of like my getaway studio, if you want to call that, but I don't even know. It's a bedroom, okay? Not my bedroom, it's a bedroom. But today's topic is going to be that whole Daniel Bryan and the Miz controversy. Plus, I want to sneak in the new WWE title because I do have an opinion about that. I have an opinion on both topics, but I want to sneak in that topic. Okay? But the Eric Show is back every Wednesday, 9 o'clock, beginning tonight. So, if you have anything on TV that you watch, because I know beginning in September, the new shows are coming back, I advise you to DVR that shit and go to your computer and watch me. Because I'm back every Wednesday with a new topic to blab my big fat mouth on. Okay? I mean it. If you don't DVR that TV shit and watch me, then I will go over there and kick your ass. Got that? Alright, so, let's begin off with the WWE title. Okay, as you know, if you are a wrestling fan, the WWE split their shows. Now Monday Night Raw and SmackDown are two separate shows. Apologize for my camera, it just died, so I just had to go into the other part of the house to get new batteries. So anyway, as I was saying, the WWE split their shows again. So Monday Night Raw and Tuesday Night SmackDown are separate shows. They are both live. Raw, it's still 3 hours, and SmackDown is still 2 hours. We have two general managers and we have two commissioners. Again, that's another thing that I have no idea why. To me, it does not make any complete sense at all, especially storyline wise. Okay, Vince was in the ring and he basically told his family, daughter and son, to go at it any means possible. So why have the general manager if he wants them to go at it? Doesn't make any sense at all. Maybe I will talk about that in a future episode, but I'm not really here to talk about general managers and commissioners because to me it just doesn't make sense at all. But I one more thing about that, I do like how the SmackDown team, Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan, I do like how it seemed to be working as a team. Stephanie McMahon and Mick Foley doesn't seem like they are working as a team. It feels like it's only Mick Foley. Stephanie McMahon pops up once in a while, but it doesn't seem like a team-worthy team. But I am fucking hot right now. The window is open. But anyway, that's off topic. Now let's go into the new WWE title. We still have the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. We still have the WWE Tag Team Champion, the United States Champion, the Intercontinental Champion, and the new and improved Women's Champion. So we still have those titles, but they added on, for Monday Night Raw, they added the Universal title, which, by the way, I want to hear your opinion on that. As you were watching SmackDown, SummerSlam, did you hear the crowd angry and saying stuff about the title? Because when I was watching it with Uncle Sean, I did not hear nothing about the title. I didn't hear the crowd going on about the title, personally. And I don't know why I keep looking out the window. And so we have the new Universal title, which sucks for Finn Balor. He had to fucking relinquish it, or however you say that word, because of an injury. But you have to give him the freaking A++ for getting her, putting it back in, and keep on doing the match. I don't know why I said it like that, but that was weird. So you have to give him A++ just for that long. But sucks for him that he has to let go of the title, and now he is on the road of recovery. And then now they just announced a new SmackDown Tag Team title, which is the same thing as the WWE Tag Team title, but a blue, a dark blue, and they also have a SmackDown Women's Champion, which is the same thing as the WWE Women's title, but the inside of the WWE is blue, with the light blue. Which the funny thing is, because I'm talking about a SmackDown theme today, on a cue card over there by the window, I wrote everything in a blue color. So just another off-topic thing I'd like to throw out. But I think the title of fucking hideous, just gotta say it like that. I thought they were fucking hideous, fucking awful, fucking ugly. They have, with the amount of money that they have, I will hope and I would think that they could find a better book designer. And that sounded like I said book designer. But I would think they would get a better title designer and design good titles. But they're not. They are designing crappy titles. The thing I do want to say is, I do get why they are doing them all the same. I do get it. Okay? To me, I think it is a branding thing. Okay? They want to brand their products with their brand. With that being said, they are fucking awful. Okay, that's all I want to say about the WWE title. They are fucking awful. Okay? The tag title for Raw are fine. Okay, let them be, because we have them for a while. Let them be. The WWE World Heavyweight title, it looks like a class ring to me, but since we have it, I think we should keep it like that. The women's title, I think, should have been a new design. SmackDown women's title, a separate design than Raw. And same thing for this SmackDown tag title. A new tag title, okay? It's awful. I do like the NXT title, okay? The NXT tag title, I do like. But anyway, that's off topic. My main priority to mention out there to the YouTube was the new title is fucking awful. I don't like how they are trying to copy all the titles. I mean, I get why. In my opinion, I think it's a branding thing. But other than that, it's fucking awful. It's awful. It's awful. Vince McMahon or whoever is in charge, even though Vince McMahon is in charge, it's awful. Give us new titles, okay? And before I go, I would just like to say, I guess management and even some of the wrestlers like Seth Rollins are upset at how the crowd was vocal about the Universal title. I'm just going to say this right now. First of all, we as wrestling fans are the biggest crybaby I have ever met. Second of all, we are allowed to be vocal, okay? Are we allowed to be rude? No, we are not allowed to be rude. But so are them. The wrestlers the management, they're not supposed to be rude. Okay? We aren't supposed to be rude. They aren't supposed to be rude. Okay, let's be fair about it. Okay? But then again, it's not a fair company. And I think we are allowed to be vocal, we are allowed to share our opinion, but let's do it in a nicely way. Now I'm just talking about the WWE title, okay? And let's jump into the Daniel Bryan versus the Miz controversy, if you want to call it that, okay? I'm just going to tell you this right now, okay? If you don't like my opinion, hey, we have a difference of opinion, okay? I think going into this argument, first of all, I'm just going to say I am Team Daniel Bryan. I like them both. I like The Miz from being The Miz, and I like Daniel Bryan because Daniel Bryan is just fucking awesome. He's just fucking awesome, and I think, I totally forgot what I was going to say, no, I'm kidding. They are both just two different totally personalities, and that's how I'm going to set this up, okay? Because if you haven't watched Talking Smash, then you can go to the WWE Network, and I need to quit plugging shit. But yeah, go to the WWE Network and watch Talking Smash. Talking Smash, hosted by Renee Young and Daniel Bryan. Okay, and I totally feel bad for Renee Young because she just, first she had Kamala attack Nikki Bella. What the fuck? I don't know that. But clearly that was scripted. But the way Renee Young, like her facial expression, her acting was just awesome. But I just feel bad for Renee Young with the situation she went through in that show. But with that being said, I think I'm totally on Daniel Bryan's side. I think the Miz's comments are useless and bad. They don't really make sense to me. If you didn't watch it, the Miz said something about how Daniel Bryan promised us that he will return and make the Intercontinental Championship like a good title again. And to me, that's a bad comeback because if Daniel Bryan wanted to come back, he would. Okay? I know that, you know that, he knows that, The Miz knows that, Vince McMahon knows that. We all know that if Daniel Bryan really wanted to come back, he would have. Okay? But he can't. The WWE and the medical team told him he can't come back. Okay, his career is over as of right now in the WWE. He can't come back. So to me, I thought that was a stupid comeback. And then he said it basically all started off because Daniel Bryan, first of all, was being honest. For goodness sake, he was being honest. Why are we getting attacked? Or why are we suddenly, I don't even know how to word it. Daniel Bryan was honest. Something that we don't see in the WWE or in the professional wrestling world a lot of. Okay? We had a bunch of liars in this sport. Okay? Daniel Bryan was just being honest and said that the Miz fought like a coward, which basically means he thinks that the Miz fights weak. Okay? Now, what I have to say about that is the Miz and Daniel Bryan are two different people, and their wrestling technique are two different things. Okay? So, if we really think about it, again, that's another stupid comeback, because when Daniel Bryan says the Miz fights weak, think about how they both fight, how they both wrestle. Okay? Daniel Bryan had a totally different wrestling style than The Miz. Daniel Bryan wrestling style is not weak, okay, to him. So he thinks the Miz's wrestling technique is weak because it's not like his, okay? The Miz thinks it's not weak because he wrestled day in and day out for 10 years plus. Now, again, to me, I thought that was another stupid comeback because in the last 2 years, where was the Miz? Yes, he was here more than Daniel Bryan, but first of all, Daniel Bryan got hurt. You can't wrestle when you hurt. I mean, you can, but that's the best idea. And the van drive by again. The van with like colorful things on it. But anyway, so Daniel Bryan couldn't wrestle. He got injured, which sucks. And the Miz, where was he for half the time within the 2 years? Oh, me a man. I know, I keep getting distracted. But anyway, where was the Miz? He was off doing like 4 different movies. Come on now. So, okay, this is where I'm coming from. Let's attack Daniel Bryan from getting hurt for actually doing his job. Okay, for actually doing his job. But then he gets hurt. But the Miz is fine because, first of all, he never got hurt. But it's okay for the Miz to leave when he was acting. Alright, maybe the last movie and the movie he's doing now, maybe he competed now, and maybe he does live events. But I'm pretty sure within the last 2 years, he wasn't majorly involved because of the movie that he was in. So, to me, I thought that was a stupid comeback because the Miz was not majorly involved because he was acting. Daniel Bryan got hurt doing what he did. The Miz can't get hurt because he fight weak, and I'm agreeing with Daniel Bryan. He fight weak, but I'm not saying anything bad because he gets the job done. He does his job. That, to me, the Miz just is the Miz's sire. Daniel Bryan, that's his sire. Okay? At least Daniel Bryan is on it and was on it. Okay? That is all I'm saying. He was honest. The Miz has his own opinion, and Daniel Bryan has his own opinion. Which going to lead me into my final thought up next after this commercial break. Okay? Now, I want to hear your thoughts on this whole thing. Okay, whose side are you on? Daniel Bryan or the Miz? Okay, tell me why and why. Didn't make sense, right? There's a lot of not making sense at all. And tell me your opinion on the new WWE titles. Okay, do it in the comment section below or do it on Twitter at studio_EM with the hashtag The Eric Show, or go onto the Facebook page The Eric Show or EM Studio and begin your own discussion on those social media pages. We'll be right back with my final thoughts. Team Bryan or Team Miz? I'm Team Bryan. They both have different opinions. That's all it is about. Thank you for watching this episode of Team Bryan versus Team Miz. What team are you on? Now, before I jump into my final thoughts, you can follow me on Twitter at Eric+Mosier, and you can read all of my fabulous tweets. And also, before I jump into final thoughts, I will also include the Miz also included into his rant, whatever you want to call it, is if you really want to come back, go back to your bingo halls and whatnot and just quit. The only thing that I have against that, I don't really have anything against it, I just think it's another stupid comeback, is because he can't quit. Not everyone is like CM Punk, okay? Not everyone is like every wrestler that got hurt and was forced to retire. Each wrestler that was forced to retire is different. They do their own decision, their own way. It's their life. It's their decision, and this is Daniel Bryan's life. It is his decision, okay? And another little defending moment on Daniel Bryan is basically because how about you try quitting the WWE, okay? Because think about it. When you are working with that type of company, you sign a contract, so you just can't quit, okay? The WWE have to agree and release you. That is how you quit. The WWE ain't ready to give up on that type of money because Daniel Bryan is a big star. So it's not like Daniel Bryan can really quit. But that's my opinion. I thought the Miz's comeback was not the greatest. Okay, I understand the Miz. I understand the Miz got mad because I was about to say Dean Ambrose, because Daniel Bryan called him a coward, and that's gonna lead me into my final thoughts. Okay, my final thoughts are basically the Miz needs. He already has an ego and he already has a high confidence, so he has to get back to. He has to use that in his advantage. Okay, because in this type of business, you need a backbone. You need, in my opinion, you need to be honest, and you need to be, can't talk right now. You need to take criticism. Not everyone is going to like your style of work. Not everyone is going to like how you work with other people. Okay? There are going to be people out there who are going to hate your work, or dislike your work, or dislike you. That's just life, okay? That's one of the things I need to work toward, because I'm kind of in the entertainment business with this whole YouTuber thing. I have to work on taking criticism, okay? If I see a comment saying, someone commented saying, oh, my opinion is fucking stupid, I have to think about that, okay? Okay, he just disagrees with me, okay? That's all. We have a disagreement. We don't see eye to eye. That, I'm okay with that, okay? Or, Max Motor 3 is coming out soon, okay? And someone comments, oh, this is probably the worst shit from on YouTube. Okay, that's okay. It sucks because I took my time, I took my heart, and I took my soul into creating this shit form. But guess what? I'm gonna have haters out there, and people out there are not gonna like everything I produce. Okay? Not all of you peeps. You guys are not gonna like every single episode of the Eric Show, and if you do, you guys are fucking amazing. But you guys are not gonna like every single episode of the Eric Show. Okay? You guys are not gonna like every single show I produce and I create for EM Studios. And I have to learn how to deal with that. Same for the Miz. The Miz has to learn how to take criticism, and that's the bottom line. I said that weird. Okay? That's it. He has to learn how to take criticism. Okay? Daniel Bryan is not a fan of the Miz. Big deal. Big fucking deal. Yeah. It's a little annoying because someone called you a coward, especially on live television. Okay? That's annoying, but you know what? I'm running out of words. He just has to take it as Daniel Bryan doesn't support him. He doesn't like his wrestling style. He just doesn't like him. He just has to deal with it, okay? Not everyone agrees with Daniel Bryan. Not everyone agrees with The Miz. Not everyone agrees with Vince McMahon. Not everyone agrees with Dixie Carter. That's life. We have our supporters and we have our people who are going to hate on us no matter what. We are in the we are in the field of the entertainment business. We have our likers, we have our dislikers. And those are my final thoughts. Miz, please learn how to take criticism. Daniel Bryan is not a fan of yours, okay? I'm a fan of yours. I love you on the fucking mic. You're amazing. I love Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan is an amazing athlete in the ring. But guess what? I fucking hate Rusev. But guess what? That's life. And those are my final thoughts. Thank you for watching the comeback of the Eric Show. I'm your host, the most controversial man alive, Eric Mosier. And as Donnie said, the link in the description. Follow all of our social media. And I will see you next week. That was weird.